I've always been obsessed with my numbers. You know what I mean, if you're an influencer. Followers are like oxygen. Every morning, the first thing I do is check my phone, refresh my analytics, and make sure the line keeps going up. It's validation, comfort, proof that I matter. Or at least, that's what I thought. It was a Tuesday night when I first noticed something strange. I was scrolling through my dashboard, and my follower count was dropping. Not by dozens, not by hundreds, by thousands. Every minute, the number slid down like water draining from a sink. I stared at the screen, convinced it was a glitch. It's probably a bug, I told myself. Maybe TikTok is purging fake accounts again. But then I saw the names disappearing. One by one, the profile pictures blinked out, the usernames faded, and the counter ticked lower. I refreshed. It kept happening. 10,000 followers gone in under an hour. My heart was racing, but I couldn't stop watching. That's when I heard it, a soft shuffle behind me. At first I thought it was my neighbor in the hallway, or maybe my cat. But I live alone, and I don't own a cat. I turned around slowly, and my breath caught in my throat. Someone was standing in the corner of my room, silent, completely still. It was a young woman, maybe in her 20s, dressed in clothes that looked generic, like the kind of outfit you'd see in an old stock photo. Jeans, plain shirt, no expression on her face. But the thing that chilled me was that I recognized her. I had just seen her profile picture vanish from my follower list minutes ago. I blinked, rubbed my eyes. When I looked again, she was gone. The room was empty. My chest was tight, but I told myself I was hallucinating. Too much screen time, too much stress. I tried to laugh it off. I went back to my phone. Another 1,000 followers had disappeared. And then I heard the sound again, footsteps. This time, multiple. I turned my head slowly, and my blood ran cold. There were 5 of them now. 5 people standing in the shadows of my apartment, all silent, all watching me. Different ages, different faces, but I recognized every single one. I had seen their profile pictures on my page. I had liked their comments. These were my followers. Or they had been. "Who are you?" I whispered, my voice shaking. None of them answered. They just stared at me with blank, empty eyes. My phone buzzed violently in my hand. Another 10,000 gone. I looked back up, and now there were 20 people in my apartment, filling the corners, blocking the door, lining the hallway. They weren't saying anything, but the air was heavy, suffocating. My screen showed my count dropping faster and faster, and each time a name disappeared, another figure appeared around me. I couldn't breathe. I dropped my phone and backed into the kitchen, searching for anything to protect myself. I grabbed a knife, holding it out in front of me. "Stay away," I shouted. They didn't move, they didn't even flinch. They just stared. And then, one of them stepped forward. A young man, maybe 18, with a baseball cap. I remembered him. He always spammed my posts with fire emojis. His lips parted slightly, and he spoke. His voice was hollow, broken, like it came from far away. "You forgot us." I froze. "What do you mean?" Another figure stepped forward, a woman with short hair. "You never saw us, you only saw the number." My hand was shaking so badly I almost dropped the knife. "No, that's not true. I care about my followers. I respond to comments. You don't know us," she whispered. "And now, we don't know you." The lights in my apartment flickered. My phone on the floor lit up again, buzzing non-stop. The number was still dropping. 50,000, 40,000, 30. The figures moved closer. Their faces were pale, their eyes empty, their bodies silent except for the faint sound of breathing. I backed against the counter, trapped. "Please," I begged. "What do you want from me?" All of them spoke at once. Their voices blended into one deep, echoing sound that rattled my bones. "We want you to remember." And then, silence. The next thing I knew, I was on the floor. My phone was lying next to me, screen cracked. My follower count had stopped dropping. It was frozen at 100, from nearly 1,000,000, down to 100. I sat there, gasping for breath, tears streaming down my face. My apartment was empty again, no shadows, no figures, just me. For days, I couldn't sleep, I couldn't eat. Every time I closed my eyes, I saw their faces. Every time I opened my app, I felt their presence behind me. I tried to post again, to rebuild, but no one watched. My videos got 0 views. It was like I had been erased. But here's the part that scares me the most. 2 nights ago, I got a notification. A new follower, then another, and another. I should have felt relief. But when I looked at the usernames, my heart nearly stopped. They were the same names, the same faces. The ones who had vanished. The ones who had stood in my apartment. And now they're coming back. one by one. I don't know why. I don't know what they want. But every time I refresh, the number grows, and I swear, when I walk into my bedroom at night, I hear them breathing in the dark.